This is a space where we celebrate natural hair in all its beauty, all its challenges, and all its glory. Now, before we go further, let's pause for a second and answer the question, what exactly are locks? Locks are also called dreadlocks or simply locks. These are natural hairstyle where the hair is allowed to mat and coil into a rope-like strands. Instead of constantly combing or detangling your hair, you let it lock and form into a section over time. Some people start them by twisting, braiding, palm rolling, or even free-forming, but the end result is the same beautiful strands of hair that grow and form together naturally. For many, locks are more than just a hairstyle. They represent patience, identity, culture, and even spirituality. But on a very practical level, locks are also one of the healthiest, most low maintenance ways to wear your natural hair long form. Now, I know the question you might be asking, is locking my hair really the best option for me? Will it actually grow my hair? Is it hard to maintain? And what's better, is it big locks or small locks? Okay, now I understand. Well, in this video I'm going to break it down. We will talk about why locks might be the best decision you would ever make for your natural hair, when it's the right time to start your locks, and how to choose between big locks and or small sleek tiny ones. So if you've been curious about locks journey, or you're thinking of starting your own, stay tuned, because this video will give you all the clarity you need. Grab your tea, sit back, and let's dive into the world of locks. Sorry to start this, my mic got spoiled at the process of making this video, so please, all you can do is to support me by liking and by watching my ads so that I can get a new mic for this channel. Okay, so let's continue. All right, let's start with the big question: why are so many people locking their hair, and why might it be the best option for you? Number one, health and growth benefits. One of the main reasons why people go for locks is simple: hair health. You see, every time we detangle, comb, or style our hair, there is a risk of breakage. Locks take that stress out away with your strands tucked in and locked. Your hair is not being manipulated constantly. That's why many people notice their hair grows faster and thicker once they start locks. It's almost like your hair finally gets to rest, and unlike tight braid or ponytails that pull on your scalp, locks are low tension. They allow your hairline and edges to breathe. So if you have been struggling with weak edges or breakage, locks can actually be a healing choice. Number two, styling versatility. Now, a big myth is that locks are boring. Nope. Once your locks matured, the styling options are endless. You can curl them, braid them, put them in buns, rock a high ponytail, or bantu knots. You name it. Locks can look elegant for a wedding, neat for corporate work, or playful and funky for a party. They adapt to whatever mood or setting you're in. Number three, maintenance simplicity. Now let's be real. Wash day with natural hair can feel like running a marathon. Detangling, deep conditioning, styling, it's a whole event. But with locks, maintenance becomes way simpler. You don't have to comb, and once your locks are matured, styling can be as easy as waking up, spiritising with some water or oil, and stepping out the door. Of course, locks need care. You've got to wash, moisturize, and retwist occasionally, but compared to the constant manipulation of loose natural hair, locks are a time saver. The fourth one is confidence and identity. Let's not forget the journey of locking your hair is deeply personal. For many, it's more than just a style, it's a lifestyle. Locks come with certain pride, a sense of identity and heritage. Once you start this journey, you may feel more grounded, more authentic, and more connected to yourself. Locs says, "This is me, this is my crown, and I love it exactly as it is." Long time saving and cost. Think about it. How much have you spent on braid, wigs, relaxers, and products? Now imagine saving most of that money. Yes, locks required an initial investment, especially if you go to a professional to start them. But once they're established, the upkeep is way more affordable. Locks don't just save time; they save your wallet too. This is the big question you are asking: when to start locks or when to have your hair locked. So now that you know the benefits, let's talk about timing, when it's right moment to start locks. When you're ready for commitment, locks are not a temporary style. They are they will go through stages like freeze, budding, maturing. If you're someone who switches hairstyles every 2 weeks, you might struggle in the beginning sorry. But if you're craving consistently, now might be the time. When your hair is healthy enough, ideally you want to start locks on hair that's healthy, not overlay damaged from relaxer or heat. Damaged strands may struggle to form strong locks. So if your hair has been through a lot, consider nurturing it first. Okay, so the other one is the right time, the right hair length. Yes, if you can start locks on short hair, even 2 to 3 inches, but patience is key because they will need more immediate styling freedom. Starting with medium length hair gives you a head start. Important one for me is when you're emotionally ready. This might be the most important point. Locks are a journey of patience. There will be freeze, awkward stages, and days you may feel like giving up. That's why it's important to start when you are mentally ready to embrace the process, because once you commit, the results are worthy of it. Big locks or small locks? The next question. A lot of you will be saying, is it big locks or small locks? Which one should I go for? Okay, all right, let's tackle the big decision. Should you go for big locks or small locks? Let's start with big locks. The pros of big locks: they are quicker to install, faster and retwist, and less time consuming overall. They give you the bold natural look, and because each locks has more hair, they are less likely to thin out. The cons: styling options are more limited, and if one breaks, you lose a large section. Plus they can feel heavy once they get long. That is the disadvantages of big locks. So let's talk about the advantages of small locks. These are super versatile. You can style them in almost any way. They give a full afro-like appearance. They look elegant and lightweight. So these are the disadvantages of small locks. They take longer to install and retwist. They can also thin out if not cared for properly. And if you're going for sister locks, they can be quite expensive. So how do you decide? Think about your lifestyle. If you're looking for low maintenance, go with bigger locks. If you want endless styling options and don't mind the extra maintenance, small locks will be your best friend. At the end of the day, both are beautiful. It's just about what works best for ya. So let's wrap this up. Are locks the best option for your hair? Honestly, they can be. If you're tired of constant manipulations, if you want healthier growth, if you're ready to embrace your natural beauty with confidence, then yes, locks might be the best decision you've ever made. Remember, this is not about rushing. Take your time, do your research, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Your hair is your crown, and whether you wear it loose, braided or locked, it's beautiful. beautiful. But if locks are calling your name, don't be afraid to answer. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friend who's thinking about locking their hair, and of course subscribe for more natural hair content. Until next time, stay confident, stay radiant, and keep loving your crown.